Hey everybody, welcome to the Blue Collar Beer Gentleman. I'm Topher. I'm a fan of craft beer, but I'm also on a limited budget, so I started this channel to prove that it was possible to enjoy good quality beers without having to break the bank. So, I'm always trying to look for the best deal, and in this particular situation, I had the absolute best deal because today's beer was given to me freely by my friend Tony, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. As you may have noticed, I've got a couple of lovely ladies with me, and that's going to be continue to be a theme again and again because I believe that we need more women in brewing, we need more women in craft beer reviewing, and today's selection is going to be another IPA, and I'm not going to beat that dead horse, but let's just say that maybe, just maybe, if we had more women and more brewers of color and more LGBTQ brewers, we might have something on our craft beer shelves to drink besides IPAs. I'm just saying. Anyway, so for what I think this is now the 5th review in a row, we'll be doing an IPA. But as I said, I'm going to give the floor to the ladies here in just a minute. These are my friends Heidi and Sarah. I'm going to let them talk about themselves, what they want to discuss in terms of who they are, what they are, and then we'll talk about the beer, we'll crack it open, and we'll get the ladies' impression on what they think about it. So, ladies, take it away.
Hi, I'm Heidi. I'm at FoxyDabDiva on Instagram. I'm also part of at Hidi with Designs on Instagram. And High, also www.hidywithdesigns, we do custom masks and other things. Sarah can go and tell you about that in a minute. I enjoy lighter beers. There was one at Tenaya Creek that I enjoyed.
It's called the Don Bramoso. The Don Bramoso is actually, I think, still available. Last I checked on Tenaya Creek's website, it's still available on tap. I don't know if the cans are still available. You'd have to check your retailer, but it's called Don Bramoso. It's a hazy IPA, and it's available in a pint can.
Yep. Okay. That one was good.
I'd like to try that sometime, by the way, guys. Hopefully Tenaya Creek opens back up real soon and everybody can start enjoying beer again. I would love to. I like light beers, and if you want to follow me, you can give me a follow on Instagram at CannaQueen702. And this will be my second beer review. I really enjoyed the Big Dog last time. It was very tasty. Hopefully today's is just as good.
Today's is also a local beer. The last time I had both these ladies with me, we did do the Big Dogs Reboot 2020, good memory, Sarah. And that was in a pint can. Today's selection I only have in a 12-ounce can, so everybody's basically going to get a sample of it. And everybody's going to get covered in my cat's hair because, let's face it, the cat is basically in charge. So,
before you continue, can Sarah go ahead and finish doing a shout out real quick about Hidi with Designs, please? I didn't finish, so I'd like her to finish, please, real quick.
Okay, you can, like Heidi said, we do custom masks, we do custom t-shirts, and we're starting to get into things for the holidays. So anything like stockings, blankets, pillows, you can find us at www.hidivasdesigns.com, and we will make anything you want. Very nice and pretty, just like this thing.
go to their Instagram page, check out their designs, let them know what you're up for. They can definitely accommodate. I've seen it happen. All right. There goes the kitty. Today's selection, as I stated, was a local beer. It's also, once again, an IPA because apparently craft brewers are completely unaware that there are other varieties out there. And I love you guys at Bad Beat. And Bad Beat is part of the Brewers District in Henderson. The Brewers District has 3 breweries that are right next to each other. Those are Craft House, Bad Beat, and Astronomy Ale Works. And I definitely check out, I say you should definitely check out Bad Beat and Astronomy Ale Works. And today's selection, as I said, is an IPA. It is a hazy IPA. Yes, it is a hazy IPA with a 6.5 ABV. Do not have IBUs for you. Sorry, it's neither on the can, nor at the website, nor on Untapped. Sometimes Untapped can come through with that. You have a brewer every once and again who will get the IPA count or IBU count. This is the Hoppin' Around the Globe selection, and it is actually part of a series. This is the Germany series. There's Germany, Slovenia, and I want to say the last one is the Czech Republic. It basically has to do with the composition of the hops, and the hops in this particular beer are Ariana, Callista, and Blanc. So I would say this is, I'm hoping the ladies like this because it has a has feminine names of at least 2 of the 3 hops that comprise it. The Blanc hop, I don't know. Actually, the truth of the matter is I'm not familiar really with any of the hops except the Callista. And the Blanc hop, I'm assuming, is probably going to be grown somewhere in the Rhine region where Germany and France meld together. But I really don't know. So I've got to, we're going to have to crack this thing open and see how it goes and see what the ladies think. Real quick notes about the beer reviewing community. Yeah, please, by all means, check it out. 2 of my friends on Untapped have given it a cumulative score of 3.88. My friend Tony, who gave me this can, gave it a 4.0. 43 of us total have given it a score of 3.87. Beer Advocate has only 1 ranking, giving it a 3.54. So as you can see, it's getting basically C to C plus scores among the reviewing community. It's not really overwhelming anybody at this point. But this is the one that we have, and I'm hoping that the ladies will like it. I'm hoping I'll like it.
Definitely looks like something I'd leave Santa Claus at night. The night before Christmas.
It's fun to open, that's for sure.
And give everybody a taster at first, and then if you like it, I'll add to it. Sarah has the stemmed IPA glass that came from Stone Brewing, the largest brewer in San Diego County. Heidi has the Teku glass. Teku, it hasn't really been specified what it's specifically for. It does have a flare out, so it can actually be used for imperial beers. I am using the Tenaya Creek IPA glass, and gotta love the Creek Geeks LV hashtag. Check us out on Facebook. So let's take a first few impressions. I'd say this beer is very, very light, almost like a straw in color.
I smelled it. It smelled really
it looks lighter in yours than in mine.
It's true. I think it does. Actually, I think both of you seem to have a little more depth of color than this one does. I'm not noticing much in the way of carbonation. I'm not seeing any bubbles floating through the beer itself.
Really,
Anybody else catching any on theirs?
No, definitely not.
This head is pretty resilient. I gotta say, it's not going much of anywhere. It's not overly abundant, but at the same time, it's staying right where it is.
Yeah.
What did you catch when you first smelled it? Either of you?
A light fruit.
Yeah.
It is a very light fruit. It's like pear. Is it?
It's not citrusy.
Yeah, exactly. It's not
I want to say pear.
Or is there even a hint of banana maybe to it? Or I'm getting a sweetness, a real sweetness to it.
Maybe a white grape.
White grape. Yeah, I think you nailed it. I really do. I think that's right. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm smelling. I'm wondering if that isn't the Blanc hops, if they don't share some relation to perhaps the grapes in that region. And Blanc being white in French, if that isn't perhaps a reference to some of the grapes that grow on the same side of the hill or something like that. Well, ladies, shall we get to drinking?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, cheers.
Cheers. That's really good. Really tasty.
It is, and I'm thinking it almost drinks kind of like a wine.
Yeah.
What do you think, Heidi?
It's a little bitter.
A little bitter?
But it's not.
I was noticing
More like
actually
a
the
wine.
sweetness I was kind of picking up on, but
It's more like a wine, but it's
Definitely a chick beer.
It's more winey than like. It has. It's more. It's not heavy like a beer.
it is not heavy like a beer. It has I would say it has a very low mouthfeel. I'm not getting a lot of spikiness to this. It's not like poking at my taste buds, but just kind of gliding across them.
Definitely something I can see myself drinking.
Well, would you care for some more?
Sure.
Okay, second taste.
Uh-huh.
Not so bad.
Mm-hmm. More?
Hold on.
Okay.
It's really
Second
happy.
taste, what are you getting now?
Hold on.
what it is. There's no, you cannot isolate a specific taste. Sarah, are you able to isolate any specific flavors that are coming through in the overall taste?
I still can't decipher between pear and white grape, but I know it's not a heavy fruit, a lighter fruit.
It's a lighter fruit. I don't.
It's
I
pretty
can't
good.
tell if it's like a white grape or a melon.
Yeah, okay. Now I could see something like that too, a
Like
white grape or a melon.
Like a cantaloupe or a honeydew.
Is anyone else picking up just the slightest bit of, say, perfumey? Almost. There's not a lot of alcohol burn to this, but
Maybe a rosé?
after a bit of okay.
Maybe a little bit of a rosé kind of reminds me of.
I could see that. Flowery notes is what I think I'm getting, even more than perfume, honestly, is I'm getting this, there's a little bit of floweriness to it. But there's, as I said, there's not much of an alcohol burn. However, as it accrues, I'm starting to get just a little bit in the nasal passages. Anybody else starting to get the first hints of an alcohol warmth, like up in your nose or the back of your throat or anything? I'm really getting it more in my nose than the back of my throat.
Back of the throat.
Well, I think on a scale of 1 to 5, I'm going to go ahead and give this. I'm going to give it a 3.75. It's not. It is actually. It is kind of hazy. I'm not sure what I was expecting. It's a hop profile that's very interesting. Maybe I'm not being fair enough. Maybe I should just go ahead and give the beer itself a 4.0, and then by coming in a can, it's going to get a 4.25. If you were going to give this beer a score on a scale of 1 to 5, Sarah, Heidi, what would you give it?
4.3.
Yeah.
4.3. Right on. Right on. Well, we seem to like it more than the rest of the beer community.
I know I'm going to enjoy it.
I always say that makes it stand
I'm
apart.
not giving this one to her.
Well, guys, if you like this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, drink good beer and don't break the bank doing it. Cheers.
And that's.
Go ahead, and go ahead, wrap
And
up.
that's it for me.